Hey guys, Azinium here, and I am going to show you how to take your stream from drab to fab. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I said that. Anyways, so Azinium, which stands for Zen Island Never Ever Under Me. Anyways, moving on. Oh my goodness, this is the best multi-intro ever. Oh man, my subscribe back pillow fell out. Anyways, so I figured what better way of showing people how to set up their stream than by streaming it. So, I don't know how this is going to work out. It's probably going to be terrible. It's probably the worst idea ever. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, here we go. We're going to jump over to this little area we have here. So this is our explanation area. So I've already tried to record this twice and it just didn't work out, so, for a multitude of reasons. So what you're going to want to do is grab this program, and I'm going to open up like a little text document or like a sticky note or something. There we go. Sticky note, so I can remember to post all these in the description down below. And we're just going to work off this as we go, so I'm going to be pasting things. Hopefully you guys can see everything pretty well. I don't have two monitors because I'm a scrub, so let's see. Okay, yeah, you should be able to. Alright, so GIMP, you want to download this, download it 2.8.22 or whatever version there is. There's probably going to be a new version. No, they had 2.6 for like 4 years, so there's probably not going to be a new version by the time you see this. Just being honest. Alright, so this is something else that we'll deal with later. So, what you're going to want to do is jump on to DeviantArt. Now, you can create your own using GIMP, and maybe I'll do a different tutorial on that, but that's definitely more advanced. So, you scroll through here, everything that I'm going to be showing today has been found on here. Well, actually, there's one thing that wasn't found on here, but you can find those, like, as long as it's royalty-free and you meet their terms, then you're fine. So, let's click on, like, this one, right? So, this guy says, okay, this guy doesn't say anything. So, let's jump over here. Hey, can I use it? No response. This is going to be a pain, is it not? I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone's really saying anything. Anyway, so this is in the free section, though. Yeah, this is in the free section. So these are all for use, but sometimes they'll be like, hey, just give me a shout out. Yeah. It's free. Yeah, okay, cool. So, anyways, so we got that. So we downloaded these, you know, grab it. This is a zip file and stuff. Good, so we've got that. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to, okay, so let me grab this URL so we don't get things all messed up first. Bloop. There we go. Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is go on over to Pixels. And what we're going to do here is basically just look for a background for your OBS. That's what we're going to have to do. Just go ahead and look through the stuff and find something. So I'm going to go to texture, because you could probably find something super cool here. Let's see, what do we want? That's neat. This is kind of neat. You want something kind of like simplistic. You don't want people like staring at your background. And you want to mind your foreground too. So it's just like, if you're into like art or photo manipulation, like you know, like using Photoshop or GIMP or something like that, you want something, you know that you want something simple and it should be able to blend easily. So something like this might actually work out pretty nicely. It's not too complex for me, like, it kind of hurts my eyes. Let's see. This might take a little bit, guys. So you guys, yeah, you could, if you're watching the stream right now, then you could probably just like watch it later, so you can skip past this part, or you could just keep watching me scroll through a bunch of pictures. Either way. So this one's kind of nice. That one's, I don't know, that one's kind of creepy. I don't know what that song is, but if you guys know, let me know in the comment section below, or in the chat box over below my, oh, wait, it's gonna be, oh man, I don't have my stream set up the way it normally is. So, yeah, so, I apologize for that. Just let me know in the chat, and then when we get back to it, I'll take a look. We're gonna have to go at this at a different angle, I think. Let's see. Texture. Let's click on art. Art might be our better option. Yes, art definitely seems like it's going to be our better option. Okay, there's something of the sorts of what we're kind of looking at. Ah, here we go. Something maybe like this. Actually, I saw one that I really liked right here. This is nice. But, you know what? Let's just go with this one. So we download this. Okay, it says free for commercial use, no attribution required. I always zoom in. I really don't know if it makes a difference. So we're gonna just drag it off and pop it right on our desktop. So here we go. We're going to turn drab to fab. I never gonna say that again. Alright, so there we go. So that's that. So now all we have to do is get rid of the funny cow and psychedelic swirl. We're going to take this picture and just drop it on here. Now it's obviously going to be massive, so, which is good. I'm just going to take this and I hope I'm doing it on the right screen. Let me make sure, because I'm not really sure what's going on. Let me jump on over to my YouTube. This is complex because I have to actually manipulate two OBS modules to actually get any of this to actually work. So, if I can remember, Creator Studio. Let's see. Here we go. Yes, I should have had this opened before. Okay, so all you guys see is a gigantic blue. Good, so that's what we want to see. Alright, so we're going to shrink this down a little bit. We're going to shrink it down a little bit more. Oh man, we're going to have to just keep shrinking this guy down. Alright, so there we go. I think we're almost there. There we go. So now we finally pretty much have this background to like something usable. Alright, so now we take our camera here that we've added as a source and we put it on top. There we go. Boom. Sweet. Now we just start adding all the other stuff that we just downloaded. So let's see. We're going to go to my downloads folder. There's actually like some really nice stuff over there too, like there's like a multi-pack and different things, but let's see. So I will show you how to cut out those certain objects, but we're actually just gonna use some of this stuff real quick. So this comes from that one pack I showed you with the blue stuff, which was pretty cool stuff right there. So we're gonna just go ahead and just drop that guy right here. Sweet. And it's a GIF, so it's animated and it moves. What you're gonna want to do is just kind of try and like adjust this to your like camera size. It's kind of hard. This one's not at all working out for me. Let's see if I could shrink this a little bit. Maybe I could get it to work. I don't know though. I don't know, guys. I don't know if this one's actually gonna work. Yeah, probably not. This one's most not likely not gonna work for my ordeal. And the reason why it won't is because I have my aspect ratio on my camera at a sort of like a certain type of setting, so it'll fit the wider ones. Oops. Just leave that there. So there we go. And this probably won't look like amazing, but it's gonna look like something by the time we're done. And we might just change out the background, I don't know. Okay, anyway, so now we grab the bottom piece that we got, pop that guy on there. Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Oh my goodness, how far out is this guy? Jeez, man. It's huge. Okay, there we go. So, now that we've resized it to something reasonable, now we have our bottom piece. So that's pretty cool. So now, what we're going to want to do is go on Google. Let's see if I can go back to something. There we go. So we're going to head over back to Google. Why doesn't it won't let me head back over to Google. Come on. Alright, we're just going to have to like restart the browser. There we go. So we're going to head back over to Google. There we go. So what we're going to do here is just look for like, now you could create something like this yourself, or you could just Google a gray box. So what you kind of want to look for is something that's like semi-transparent, like this guy. This one's semi-transparent. It's the first gray box. I already have it downloaded, so we don't really have to worry about that. So once you get it downloaded, you're going to want to come back over here. Go to your folder that I hope you're keeping everything in, because if not, it's going to just be utter chaos, trust me. Alright, so you find your gray square, and what you're going to do is just chuck it on here. So now we have the gray square, which is cool. And I'll tell you why it's cool, because it starts making everything just come together. Believe it or not, one gray square does make the difference, which is crazy, but hey. There we go. So now we're going to grab another gray square, just toss it on all the same, resize it down to something like this. And this is where like some OBS skills come into play. So what we're going to do is go filters, and not like many OBS skills, it's not like mad OBS skills or something. So you're going to add a crop and pad, and we're going to crop from the right like 400. Let's go 500. So we'll come out and check that. Okay, that looks a little too big still, so let's go 700. It's kind of like you gotta keep going back and forth and stuff. So 700 looks, you know, okay, but we have kind of like a tallness issue, so we're gonna go like 150. Shrink that guy down a little bit. There we go. So something like that. Alright, cool. So that's good. Close out of that. We got our box. We have our chat window. We have our webcam thing here. We have this here, down here, where we can like, you know, maybe do something with, I don't know. We'll find like a top piece before the video's over. So boom. Oh, hey Jessica, how's it going? You know, hold politely. Oh, no. Jeez. I'm sorry, I was reading something on my YouTube, and it was being ridiculous. It was saying, hold potentially inappropriate comments. You have to approve every single No, I'm not. That's absurd. Anyways, so now that we've gotten the background piece done, we've gotten the chat sort of area taken care of, this is what I like doing, because this kind of this is what we're going to do, and I really hope you do this. So this is going to be, just rename everything so you know what everything is. So this is the bottom piece. This is your video window. Call it vid window box, because it's going to be different from your actual vid window. It's right here. Rename this to something like chat window box. This right here, we're going to rename this to webcam box. There we go. Let's see, what else do we got? The background. This can just simply be renamed to like background, or you could go like BG if you're a beast. So now, what you guys are gonna do? That's good to hear. That you're doing well. What you guys are gonna do now is find all the pieces that are like ridiculous. Like this is taking up the whole thing, and then it's gonna create this weird hitbox thing when you're trying to move things around, which is not good. So we're gonna go to filters, shrink this guy down. Okay, you're going to add a crop and pad. So you're gonna crop it from the top. Try something crazy like 800 first. See, 800 worked. It looks like we have a little bit more, 850. There we go. You don't want to get too greedy with this stuff. Just go something that's like reasonable, as long as it's out of the way. If it's in the way, then just go for it. You know what I mean? So filters, same thing for all this other stuff, so the hitboxes aren't like all over the place. Crop pad. This one's gonna be a little bit more tricky. We're gonna go like 400. Top, probably, I don't know. Let's say 100, and then we'll adjust this as needed. Okay, so 400. Nope, 300. There we go. Right, we're gonna go 400. So let's see. Yeah, see, that still needs like a bit cropped from the top. So top, let's go 300. There we go. There we go. 300 crop from the top. That's not too bad. I mean, if I were going to actually like use this, I would actually crop that a lot more. But you have to like experience with it, because it's going to be different for everyone. You know what I mean? So. Alright, so now that we've got everything pretty much cropped in, this is where the juicy stuff comes into play. What you're going to want to do, let me switch back over to the scene. Here we go. So what you're going to want to do is it seriously showing an image of, give me a second, my goodness. Auto capture, let's try and fix that. To capture, we want to go to the other OBS, but it's not letting me. Wow. Huh, that's odd. So, since the window capture is broken, we might as well just make this full screen. There we go. Why not? Alright, so we're going to go back over to, wow, I've just lost my train of thought. I apologize. Let's just jump back over to here and see what we need. Okay, I know what we need now. Okay, so we're going to jump back. Sorry. Go to Streamlabs. You're going to want to go to streamlabs.com. And like I said, after this video is posted, I'll put a link in the description for everything. And then you're going to log in with your YouTube. That's all you do. So, boom. Logged in. You allow. And Uber Presto, here we go. So now what you do is basically you're going to want to go to these alert boxes, and you're going to want to get like them set up basically. So you have to go through each and every one of them. There's actually a bunch of different videos on YouTube to get these set up, but I'll just run you through like a simple one. So you're gonna want to go to like the subscribers area, enable your alerts, of course, make sure they're enabled. Click on whichever layout you like. I just use the standard one. You're going to go to here. You're going to click the button that says change media. It won't like pop up right away. Well, it will, but you have to find, like, it's going to be like a small box. You won't really be able to see it. Go to your images. You choose from here, or you can go from a, you could upload a custom one. Make sure like you're actually able to use it. Change the sound to whatever you want it to be. So, oops. Change the sound to whatever you want, or you can use your own custom sound. Pretty cool. Do different variations if you want. I do different variations because, you know, I actually care. I actually like, you know, the variation. I'm sure everyone else appreciates variation too, so. Hey, how's it going, Michael? AKA Mr. Weed, the Weed. I'm just showing everybody how to get, like, the stream set up. So, we're gonna close out of this stuff. Alright, so this is the next part. This is what you guys are gonna do, and this is why I need this open. So, you're gonna go over to your YouTube stream area, right? And this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna click on this little area. You're gonna click on pop-out chat. Now you're gonna take this link here, right click. Oh, I guess you can't right click. Okay, so instead of right clicking, you're just going to select it all, Control C for copying it. Close out of that, it'll go back into place, and then you're going to go back to your OBS. Okay, so we're back over here. You're gonna add an area called browser source. You can call it something, I would call it like YT chat. There we go. Oh, okay, well I already used that. YT chat version 2, there we go. That's what we're gonna call it. Boom. So now this, you're like, oh wow, that's lame. You have no styling. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yay! Thank you, VoxVox. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's epic. I really like all my subscribers and stuff. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do, guys. So now we have the chat. That's awesome. But you're like, okay, so like it's pretty bland. It just looks like a gigantic square in the middle of everything. Yes, yes it does. Which is why you head on over to chatv2.septipus.com, which I'll leave a link also. So once here, you have all these different customization options. It does look a little overwhelming. Nothing makes sense at first because you're like, I just want to get my stream going. But really, run through these. Like, this will be able to make the chat disappear if you want, like, in and out, like, for a certain amount of time. Once you're done changing, like, the color and all that other stuff, you can, like, change the color and stuff. Something like that, or something, or whatever you want to do. Once you're done with that, you're going to hit Control, select all in this box down here, copy it, and then jump back over to your OBS. Open this back up. Find the CSS box. You're going to select all. Get rid of that. Paste that in. Click OK. And here we are. Now we have the chat. So this takes a little bit more to it. What you're going to want to do here, you don't want to crop and pad this. With this, you actually want to adjust the height and width, because if you crop and pad this, things just aren't going to work right. So this is a little more intricate, and this has to be set to whatever you want it to be set to. And you kind of have to like go through it and, you know, fiddle with it for quite some time. So let's see, height, let's go, I don't know, height, let's go 450 maybe. 450 might be a good one. No, we need, let's see, height. Yeah, we need it like just a little bit smaller. So we're gonna go just 400, I guess. It's gonna be a square for now. Width, we're gonna go 350. So like I said, you just really gotta like really fiddle with it a little bit. Haha, thanks man. I try. Okay, so now it's still ridiculous, so we're gonna have to just keep fiddling with it, guys. Literally, that's all it is right now. Just alright, so we're gonna go 300. Shazam. Alright. I think that's it. There we go. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we're good. So there we go. So now we have our webcam box right here that we've taken care of. Like I said, I would adjust those hitboxes like a lot more. That's the crop and pad. You want to crop and pad that. This you don't want to crop and pad. This you want to actually take the time to adjust it. The video is pretty self-explanatory. You just, you know, go and find, if you're capturing a game capture actually works a lot better than the window capture. Window capture is okay for capturing windows. Obviously, that's why it's window capture. But, like, say you want to, like, okay, here. Well, we're going to just go through this, like, completely, like, we're getting set up. Like, I actually get set up for a game or something. So we're going to find our game, which is going to be somewhere. Where are you? You're going to be on my desktop, aren't you? Yes, in the folder, obviously, titled games. Ah, okay. Actually, let's just go emu, which is my emulator for the Atari 2600. Oh, here we are. Alright, so here we go. Let's see, it's asking for me to find a place for the games. Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about streaming around probably like probably 5 because I still gotta like grab some grub and whatnot. Grab some grub. So here we go, Atari. Now we're gonna go to like, I don't know. I don't have anything like. Actually, I might have things bound for the Atari. Or no, I don't. I only have things bound for the SNES. So that's unfortunate. But alright, so okay, cool. Here we go. So we have our Atari game, right? There we go. Sweet. So I'm gonna add it as a game. Hopefully it's actually lets me add it as a game, because I've never tried to capture an Atari game as an actual game. I believe it is a game, so don't be offended. I love the Atari. You guys should know that. The growling in the background is real. So, here we go. Boom. So now we have our game. There we are. This game is called Defender. It's from the Atari 2600. And wow, look at this. Like, this really looks like an actual stream now. Like, things are actually happening. Like, this could be considered, I mean, I am streaming, but this looks like I'm getting ready to play the Atari 2600 1981 Defender game. So this really is starting to come together, and I'm actually happy that it is. Like, I didn't think it actually, I mean, I know it sounds cheesy, but I didn't think that my was gonna look this good. I thought it was just gonna look, you know, mediocre, but the example is actually starting to look pretty good. So let's go back over to here. We still need one last thing, which is a top bar. So you're gonna jump back on DeviantArt and find that top bar. Now, if you happen to find a top bar that's connected to something, or, you know, it's like a piece that you want, but you can't really get, type of thing. Let's see if I can find something to that effect. Alright, here we go. Here's a good example. Okay, so this right here is a Photoshop file. Download that GIMP. If you have the GIMP, then good, because it will open Photoshop files. So boom, look at this. We have, I believe GIMP is, okay, cool. GIMP is loaded up, and we have a Photoshop file right here. You don't need anything else but GIMP in life, trust me. Okay, so now to get that top bar, you're going to just get rid of all this stuff. Oops, except for the top bar. We already got the bottom bar. This is if it's a Photoshop file. If it's something different, then what you're going to do is basically just use the eraser tool use the square tool, cut it out, delete different things and stuff. Alright, so now we get the all-powerful text inserter. And I want to go on top of everything. Boom. So, there we go. Adjust the font size. There are font packs that you can get. So, let's, like I said, stay true to your color theme too. So, yeah, I don't know why that version went on OBS. Okay, so our color theme is kind of like a blue. I think my Steam name is. Okay, cool. So I'll add you on Steam. Definitely. My Steam name is actually Cybasans, CYBASANS. Feel free to add me too. And I know it works both ways once one of us adds each other. Yada yada. So okay, so our stream is kind of like blue and spacey. So with my name, I think I'm gonna go like a nice cool blue, maybe something like that. Okay, so I always do that. I click on the wrong one, but it's right here, so it's all good. And then we want something over here that's like a light gray, that way it doesn't blend in. Select this, choose a better font. You can download font packs, and maybe I'll show you guys a font pack, but Arial Bold works just as well. Boom, drag this guy up over here. Adjust the font size just a little bit. Bring it down to 48. There we go. Boom. Okay, so now this looks kind of terrible, honestly. We have to admit this does look terrible. So what do we do about that top bar? We're going to go to Colors, Colorize. Now we can do whatever we want with the color here. So let's go like a blue. There we go. Maybe lighten it up just a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Not really happy with this gray, but we're gonna have to deal with it for now. Okay, so now we're gonna export as select all that. You don't want it to be saved as a PDF. You want it to be a PNG. So go like top dot. There we go. So now we have that, and then you're gonna want to go over to here and make sure it says PNG also. Both have to be changed, or it's gonna save it as some random format. So we're gonna just save this on the desktop. That way I can find it easily. Boom. Exporting. That's done. Close out of this. You're just going to discard those changes. You could save them if you want, because it lets you easily change things in the future. Boom. So now we have our top piece. And it might not look like super awesome, super great, but it's still something. You know what I mean? And like I said, I did this like super fast. Like I was trying to, I don't want this stream to be like really long and drawn out, so you're like sitting through like, you know, a 2-hour tutorial on how to make your stuff look good. But essentially, I'm not gonna lie, it will take some time. Like the amount of time it took me, I also had to like set up for different things too. So it's gonna take a little bit, but it's not gonna be like insane. Hey, come here. The bell says hello, so yeah. I apologize for that. She's getting I think it's the mailman. You know, dogs and mailmen. Oh man. Oh jeez. Alright, so that's what we got now. So yeah, so this would be our stream. So you would be like, hello guys, this is Azinium, and welcome back. Today we are playing Defender. This game was made on the Atari 2600 in 1982, and we're gonna have a great time with it. You would say something like that. So, anyways, this has been Azinium, and I will see you guys next time. This is definitely how to set up your OBS. You know, step by step on how you're able to get like kind of a nice like foreground, background, camera surround, and chat box. Everything's here. Oh, actually, there is one more thing. I did forget to show you guys one last thing. So let's head back over here and log in with our YouTube account. I did show you how to set up that Streamlabs thing, but that's not going to that's not gonna. There is one last thing you need to do. What you're gonna do is go back to the alerts box, the alert box. I mean. So once you had that all set up earlier, you're gonna want to click here to show this, and then you're gonna copy this. You're gonna copy that, and then you're gonna insert another browser source. There we go. So call this something like YouTube subs, layover, and donators, or something like that. So we're gonna select this URL, paste that in, click OK, and then it's gonna turn into just like a blank box. So just overlay this right here. You want this on top. You want this on top of everything, okay? Yeah, of course, Michael. I'll definitely I'll message you before I start my stream. So, okay, so we have this now. This is the overlay. This is so cool and so important. So, someone subscribes to you, right? Watch this. Boom. So, that pops up. Everyone's like, wow, okay, so that person subscribed. Cool. And you guys will be imprinted in the video literally forever. Like, you're right here in the video forever. That is so cool for both me, for you guys. It's also pretty awesome because it will, that sound is very distinct. It allows you to understand when, you know, someone subscribes, you hear it, and it's very audible. It's kind of hard to mistake. And then you can jump over to your Streamlabs area here under your dashboard, I believe. Yeah, and then you can see who subscribed, and that's if you missed the actual notification. If you're not fast at alt-tabbing, you were like, "Wow, thanks guys, thank you everyone here for subscribing." You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so that's that. And yeah, so that's literally all I have to show you guys. This has been Azenium, and I will see you guys here in here at 5. Alright.